to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Auburn's offense takes the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question when the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Grab near the marker, it's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll... on second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. Plus territory, they'll go for it on fourth down. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. looking downfield. It's Knight. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often. And
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a caught! Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. He's at, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Right on the money. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. Hit right. Line. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Grab near the marker, it's Hicks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle, it's Hicks. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the right side. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The toss to the outside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Knight. That's caught. It's Simmons. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking for space. It's Pop. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's open on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Bringing the heat. Got it behind the line. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's got it on the run. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack now. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Meyer. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Here's the pressure on the shovel. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fakes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third. Brings it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
And the Panthers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more over the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Meyer.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Madsen. Finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Pitt right back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Panthers, now with a long to pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Odom. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Buys a little time with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the court.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's Simmons. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.